Chasing cats through the corner of my window, playing catch. I wander to the guitar, good company purring on my lap. Not a single worry to be had. Sunny side up, the only thing that's filling my brain. For now it's sunny side up. The reason that I get out of bed is to lay down again. Oh, I'll be with you in a sec. I just need a day off. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. I'll get back, I do my best, but better call somebody else. I simply got too much on my head. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. Feet on the table. If I were just to move, and then she could be fatal. Now I don't know what to do. Thought of coffees hanging over me like a thread. Sunny side up, the only thing that's filling my brain. Be with you in a sec. I just need a day off. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off. I'll get back, I do my best, but better call somebody else. I simply got too much on my head. Nothing in my plans. I just need a day off.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check.
we're not coming down. Come right up next to me, step side to side, I wanna sway. Yeah, we can dance the night away. Right. Want to dance in the rain, yeah. I'm dripping on a feeling that ain't going away. I need you right next to me. Take the records to the ceiling, close your eyes and just play.
stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up, and throughout the world today.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We are also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. It is Monday again, and I hope you had an amazing weekend. All of you, every one of you. I hope you had an amazing weekend. You can get involved right now by calling 888-77-53-773. 888-77-JESSE. JESSE, Jesse. And my biblical question, I'll get to that in a minute. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show, JesseLeePeterson.com/show. JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about and you just can't sit and watch the show because you got to go to the gym or you got to do what you got to do right now, you can podcast and then listen to the show on your iPhone. Not your iPhone, but your phone. Include your iPhone. But you can listen to the show on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, and we're going to get to your super chat here today. To donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Monday again. And Monday, every day come and go like 90, going north. Last time I saw him, he was doing 90 going north. Amazing. Leaving the plantation, underrunning. 90 going north. I love Mondays, not only because rainy days and Mondays always build me up, but because it is Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight.
I I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
I want to be home. Amazing. It's Monday and beautiful in LA. I feel like it's beautiful all over the world. So, we dealt with last week's biblical question yesterday during the fellowship. If you were not there or didn't catch it live as it was happening at rebuildingtheman.com/fellowship, you missed it. But don't fret. You can podcast. rebuildingtheman.com/church. And so, rebuildingtheman.com/church. Last week, biblical question was, did Jesus say you must accept him as your Lord and Savior to be born again? Did Jesus say you must accept him as your Lord and Savior to be born again? Nowhere have I ever seen it. Now, just because I haven't read or seen where Jesus said it like that, doesn't mean he didn't say it like that somewhere. But I've never read where Jesus said, you must accept me as your Lord and Savior to be born again. But I have read, and I know to be true, Jesus said, in order to enter into the kingdom of heaven, you must go first and forgive. You're not going to enter into the kingdom of heaven within until you forgive. It just ain't going to happen. And I do know that Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within us and above, outside and in. And that if you want life, you must live from within. I do know that Jesus said, if you want eternal life, you must keep his commandments. Keep his commandment. And the commandment to love God with all your heart, soul, and might, and your neighbor as yourself. Love your enemy. Love your enemy if you want eternal life. I do know that Jesus' whole message was not about condemnation, but of pointing the way to freedom. By telling you to pick up your cross and follow him right into the light. Follow him and love your neighbor. Jesus brought the message of perfect love. You must love one another. If you do not love the least of them, you do not love him. You don't love them. And I do know that he made it clear that salvation is of the heart. You must forgive and stop playing God. Stop judging. Because when you judge anyone for any reason, you're judging God. You're judging his son. You're playing God. The message was all about love and nothing else. The battle of good and evil. Anyone that has anger, resentment, judgment is pure evil. You're playing God. And I don't care how much you read any book, how religious you are. I don't care what sector of religion you are. You will never, ever, ever, ever enter into the kingdom of heaven, within or above, until you forgive. You got to drop your anger. You're not allowed to be of love when your heart is of evil. Evil, anyone that has anger, resentment, judgment, is a child of Satan. You are of your father, the devil. So Jesus made it clear. Eternal life is right here, right now, but you cannot find it. You cannot enter in until you, as an individual or one person, can admit you are evil, you're angry, you're judgmental, you're evil, and then forgive. And pick up your ego, your cross, which is your ego, and follow him, meaning that you must die from the false self. All of your false identities, your emotions, and your judgments, and your future, and your past, and your everything. You must die. He set that example by dying from the ego. And then he rose again, and so will you. But you got to die. I don't care how many Hail Marys you do, how many books you read, or praise to Jesus you say, or lift up holy hands and swinging about and carrying on. You will be miserable until you drop your body. And even after that, you're going to be miserable some more. Jesus never presented himself as God. He said, I'm your brother. What I own, you own it too because you're my brother, you're my sister. He never, and then the people have been tricked into calling Jesus God because the churches are controlling you. Christ came and set you free from religion, and you went right back into the slavery of religion. And now you're in prison. All in the name. You're in prison. And you cannot hear the truth because you don't want to hear. Let those who have ears hear. But Jesus, and no one has ever shown me so far that Jesus said, you must accept him as your Lord and Savior in order to be born again. But he did say, you must forgive in order to be born again. He brought a message of forgiveness and of love. God is love. And I hear people say, well, I love some people, but not all. I love that person, but not all. Then you love no one, including God. You're a liar, and the truth ain't in you. So if you want eternal life, you must confess your wicked heart is evil, men and women, and then forgive. Forgive your mothers, forgive your fathers, and then God will forgive you and make you free. You will have eternal life right here on earth. You don't have to wait until you drop your body thinking that you're going to get it. I wouldn't bank on that if I were you. Do what you want. But I would not bank on that. And we get to all calls, but we take the ladies' calls as they come in on Monday. It's Female Monday. Brad, so he never said that. And no one ever proved to me that Jesus said that. They'll say what somebody else said about Jesus, but they'll never show me where Jesus himself said that. And they say what somebody else said that Jesus said. But they never show me where Jesus himself said that. Amazing, huh? So, if you want to be free from the slavery of religion, of anger, of thoughts, all thoughts are all lies all the time about anything, you got to forgive. Ain't no way around it. If you don't want to be free, and you have a right not to want freedom, really, and I and no one has a right to judge you for not wanting freedom. God is not judging you for not wanting freedom. He gave you this life as a gift. Life is a gift from God. And God is not like human beings. They give you a gift and then they want to punish you if you don't act or do what they want you to do after they give you a gift. They want to take the gift back and everything. God said, no, I gave you this gift of life. You do what you want with it. You can live free with it and enjoy it, or you can live in bondage and suffer. I'm not going to take it back just because you have decided you want to be miserable in your whole life. Amazing, huh? Brand new biblical question. A doozy. Mama mia. And it's for those men and women who want to be free, want to know themselves. Know thyself. It's for you. Not for those who don't want it. You have a right not to want it. And you got a right to be jealous and mad at everyone else who want it and suffer. Brand new biblical question. Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life? Why do you refuse to give up your false feeling of life? Most people refuse to give it up. I ain't giving up my false feeling of life. What the? They don't want to give it up. Why? And even those people who are working on themselves to give it up, why don't you just drop it? What is causing you to hold on a little bit more and more and more? Why do you refuse to give up your false feeling of life? That's the biblical question. Amazing, huh? And I encourage the fellowship members that was there today and those online and you for 1 week until next Sunday. Keep your mind where your body is. See if you can do it for 1 week. Always know where you are and what you're doing. For 1 week. That's the assignment. Isn't that amazing? And it's just to help people to remember to stay present. Keep your body, your mind where your body is for 1 week. It's going to be amazing. You know what else is amazing? Well, I don't know if it's amazing or not. Apparently over the weekend, there was a little thing going on over there in Iran. Fox News is reporting Israel and the U.S. launched a massive joint military operation against Iran on Saturday. And they call that the Operation Epic Fury. And according to the report, that the leader of Iran is now dead. Bomb, 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 Iraq, bomb, 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 Iraq. Watch this from ABC News.
Iranians taking to the streets, some celebrating, others mourning the death of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei. He was killed in a strike Saturday. The CIA had been tracking the 86-year-old for months. Sources say agents learned about a meeting of top leaders with the Ayatollah planned for Saturday, prompting the U.S. and Israel to strike. President Trump over the weekend justifying the attack.
They've rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions. Instead, they attempted to rebuild their nuclear program and to continue developing long-range missiles.
But some experts question whether Iran posed an imminent threat, saying the country was far from acquiring the resources needed to build a nuclear weapon, especially after the strikes on nuclear facilities back in June. President Trump acknowledged the new strikes are to some degree preemptive.
We're undertaking this massive operation not merely to ensure security for our own time and place, but for our children and their children, just as our ancestors have done for us many, many years ago. This is the duty and the burden of a free people. We're doing this not for now, we're doing this for the future, and it is a noble mission.
Amazing. They call him amazing. What manner of man is this? The wind and the sea obeys him. Some people call him king. And they hold king rallies around the world, calling him the king. Some people call him daddy. Daddy is home. I call him the great white hope. Amazing, huh? Don't mess with the great white hope. Finally, it's happened to me right in front of your eyes. Finally, it's happened to me right in front of your eyes. It's amazing. NBC and CNN is reporting that more than 1,000 people have reportedly been killed in Iran, and at least 11 people killed in Israel, and 3 U.S. service members have been confirmed killed in actions following military operation in the Middle East. Amazing. And Fox News is reporting that President Donald Trump vowed Sunday to revenge the death of the U.S. service members. Watching from ABC News.
Overnight, President Trump giving new insight into the military action in Iran, telling ABC News the U.S. attacks could last 4 or 5 more weeks. His statement coming just hours after the announcement that 3 American service members were killed during an Iranian attack in Kuwait.
We grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, and sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is. Likely be more.
The U.S. and Israel striking more than 2,000 targets inside Iran Sunday, the second day of airstrikes. Central Command releasing new video showing the U.S. destroying what appear to be Iranian fighter jets, drones, and ballistic missile launchers, among other military targets.
The entire military command is gone as well, and many of them want to surrender into saving their lives.
Israel claims roughly half of Iran's ballistic missile launchers have now been destroyed. But Iran is responding. At least 9 people were killed when an Iranian missile hit this Israeli shelter in a synagogue. And at least 5 others were killed across the Persian Gulf states as Iran deployed missiles and drones at military and civilian targets. In Kuwait, those 3 American service members who were killed were reportedly part of a unit overseeing supplies and logistics. 5 others were injured. And inside Iran, the death toll is rising, with more than 1,000 people reportedly killed since the U.S. and Israeli attacks began Saturday. State media claims an airstrike on this girls' school left more than 153 people dead, including students. The U.S. is investigating, insisting it would never deliberately attack civilians.
Amazing. Finally, It's happening in front of right in front of you. That song is from CeCe Peniston. Finally, from 1991. It's happening in front of my eye, right in front of you. You remember that song there? Finally, it's happening right in front of your eyes. Amazing. Amazing. And then I'll take your calls here. So that's what's happening right now. I'm wondering out loud, Donald Trump, the great white hope, been warning these people that he was coming. He's like, hey, let's have a meeting. Let's try to avoid this. Let's talk. And then they were slow in talking, according to the report. And then he started sending boats, and the people saw them coming, and they still ended up in this situation. It reminded me of the guy that the president just captured from, was he from Nicaragua?
Maduro?
Venezuela, not Nicaragua.
Oh.
Yeah. Venezuela, I'm told. Which one was it?
Yeah, Venezuela.
Venezuela. He would tell that guy, hey, calm down. It's going to be okay. Let's talk so that we can work it out. But the guy didn't listen. What do they think? The president is Obama or Biden or something? Finally. So here's the reactions around the world from Axios. European leaders largely call for the restraint and diplomacy to avoid further escalation, while the U.S. Adversaries condemn President Trump's decision to pursue military action. Okay. Right? Okay. Whatever. Fox News, Iranians worldwide erupted in celebration after their leaders is killed in the strike. Watch this from Fox News.
We are so excited. Words cannot describe the feeling of the people of Iran.
My reaction of this attack is excitement and hope for the Iranian people, for freedom and democracy in Iran.
We are here to be the voice of Iranians and tell the world that we want regime change. Khamenei is no longer alive. He is dead. God bless Israel.
Thank you.
USA, USA, USA.
For the first time ever, I feel that I'm getting close to going home. So I will continue coming until Iran is free, and I can taste it.
Thank you, President Trump.
Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. Now is the greatest news. Thank you very much, Mr. Trump. Thank you very much, Prime Minister Netanyahu. You did great. Iranian people, thank you, thank you.
Are those Andre's people? They look like Andre's people.
They do look like Andre's people. Andre is Armenian. They are Persian.
Oh. Almost the same thing, though, right?
Yes, almost.
Amazing. How come the Jews sound like those little penny keys from Africa?
They're from similar parts of the world, I guess.
Oh. Amazing. When I come back from the break, straight to your calls and your super chats right after this break. Amazing. Now, I totally disagree with the way things are going, but you can't be angry. because that's what the enemy wants. He wants to control you. They do things to make you mad so they can control you. It's like being married. And the wife would do things to make you mad, or she'll do things to make you feel good. And men do that to women too when they want something from the woman, especially sex. They'll make her feel good or they'll make her angry. And the woman's gonna have to say, you don't want to be angry. You want to speak up. You want to disagree with what's going on. It's wrong, but do not be angry. Then you won't have fear. You won't have doubt. You won't have worries. You'll be able to see, but you got to stay away from anger. That's why you must forgive your mothers and your fathers so that you can overcome the spirit of anger. It's a spirit and it's wicked. Nothing good in anger because it has no love, folks. You need love to defeat evil. And love is not a weakness. It's a strength. It's from God. It's His nature. Finally, it's happened to me right in front of your face. Finally. Amazing. The HEIDI report is coming up at 9 a.m. this morning. The HEIDI, H-A-K-E report.com. Get ready. Oh, get ready. And then, oh, Lord, I was looking real closely to see if the anchor baby was flying in this war over there in Iran, because he's a pilot. And so I was expecting one of his flights there to jet off the boat right into Iran. The American anchor baby, flying high, not off fentanyls, not off pot. Did you hear that pot is not good for you? They're saying that pot create all kind of, not all kind, but problems.
Schizophrenia?
Yeah, and other things. And before they were saying that pot was good. And then everybody would start a pot farm. What now? But anyway, the American anchor baby, high off natural energy from God. Not off fentanyl, not off pot. Right after the HEIDI report, the American anchor baby. And check out the fellowship from yesterday. If you did not catch it, it was amazing. We're so fortunate. Let me go to NIKKI, a first-time caller out of Australia, heard around the world. NIKKI, you're on the air.
See, how you doing?
All is well, NIKKI.
That's good. I normally, this is the first time for me to see you go live, so I just wanted to come on and just say praise Jesus and thank you for all the great things you say.
You're welcome. And are you working on yourself?
Always. I'm working on myself. You know, I'm trying to get closer with the Lord, and I don't know how you feel about mental health, journaling and all that, but I'm trying to do all of that as well.
You have mental problems?
No.
Oh, what do you mean by you're dealing with mental health? What the?
What I'm trying to say is how I stay on top of my own well-being.
Oh, okay.
I make sure I read my Bible and I stay close with the Word, and also journal. Just to work on my mental health. That's what I mean.
Have you
If
dropped?
that makes sense.
Have you dropped your anger?
I'm working on it.
Have you dropped your anger?
I'm working on it so I can drop it completely.
Why don't you just drop it completely? What's holding you back?
I guess it's a process, isn't it?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, well, how do I drop it instantly?
Have you forgiven your mother?
Yes.
So here's how you drop it right now. And if you do it, you will never have to deal with anger or resentment again because it will not be in you. And I promise you this. I'm not even making it up. I'm telling you the truth. You drop it by being aware of it. Don't call it you. Don't react to it. Just be aware that it's happening. The thoughts and the feelings in your mind are in you, but do nothing about it. Go on with your life and do nothing about it. And the light, the spirit of truth, will completely take it away from you. And nothing on the outside that happens will ever affect you again. I promise.
Amen. Amen. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jesse.
Amazing, huh?
Amazing. All right.
Thank you. Stay with it.
Oh, good. Bye-bye.
Bye now. 888-7753-773. Let me go to a first-time call out Arizona. Gil. Is it Gil? Gil from Arizona. Gil, you are on the air.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love what you do. Like 40 years ago, I discovered somebody that I think who died. His first name was Roy. I think you know.
888-7753-773. Amazing. Let me go to Jerome out of New Jersey. Well, I don't know what happened to the call. What happened? Jerome.
Yes, I'm here, Jesse. Can
you hear me clear, Jerome?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jesse, how are you? How was your weekend?
Call back. Call back, Gil. Go ahead, Jerome, if you can.
Yeah. Okay, you can hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, so I was calling, because the last time that I had spoke to you was about 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about Trump, and we were going back and forth on it. And one of the things that you ended off the conversation with was that you liked Trump because there were no new wars, or we weren't currently in any more wars. And now, only 2 days ago, as of Friday, now we're in a war with Iran. How do you feel about that?
Nothing.
You don't feel anything, but you have a feeling towards it because you reported it and you called it amazing. So I just want to know how you feel about the war.
I feel nothing about it at all.
Do you agree with it or disagree with it?
I neither agree nor disagree.
Yeah, you're lying, Jesse. Why are you starting off the call this way? I'm just asking you a question.
I just gave you the answer.
But you're not telling the truth, though.
Why I'm not telling the truth? Why? I just told you I feel nothing about it at all. I'm neither for it or against it. But why you're not accepting that?
Because of the way that you just reported on it. Did what manner of man is this? And they call him God, and this is amazing. You agree with the war. You just don't, for some reason, you don't want to admit it.
I was telling you what they call the Great White Hope.
But why did you decide at that time to insert that? You were saying it because this is great.
I said it every day about the Great White Hope.
Right, but you said it at that time because I just want you to be honest. I mean, everybody has an opinion,
and that's the problem.
Okay,
how do you feel about it, Jerome? I told you how I feel about it. How do you feel about it?
I disagree with it.
And why?
Because we don't need any more American soldiers dying. This is not our fight. This is Israel's fight. If they want to go and do that, then they can go and do that.
But how do you know, though?
I just told you, Jesse.
But how do you know?
Do you disagree with what I'm saying?
You're not a part of the decision making. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
I'm an American citizen that pays taxes.
Jerome, hold on, calm down. How did you make
I
that?
just answered your question.
How did you make that decision? And you're not
I
a
just
part.
told you I'm an American citizen that pays taxes.
Jerome, how do you know, since you're not a part of the decision making behind closed doors, you have no idea what's really going on, whether it's right or wrong? How did you make that decision?
What decision?
What you just made.
I didn't. What are you talking? I didn't make a decision.
You said you're not for it.
That's not a decision.
What do you mean?
I can say that because I'm an American citizen that pays taxes. That's all I need. I don't need to be in Trump's cabinet. I don't need to be a wartime general. I don't need to be President Trump himself.
How are you able to make a decision?
I
that
just
you're
told
not...
you, Jesse, but you're not accepting my answer.
Jerome.
I just answered you.
Jerome, I'm trying to understand how did
but
you
I
make...
just answered you.
Jerome, I ask you, calm down, man. I'm trying to have a conversation with you. How did you make that decision that you're not for it if you don't know anything about what happened behind closed doors?
Jesse, I just answered you, and we do this every single time I call in.
Tell me,
you keep on answering
you may have,
over and
I'm
over
black
again.
and slow. I may have missed. What did you say? I may have missed it.
Okay, so I'm gonna slow it down for you, Jesse.
Okay.
I am allowed to make this decision because I am an American citizen that pays taxes. I don't need to have anything else but that to say that I am not for the war. Just like somebody else can say that they are, and they don't make decisions.
Okay, you're
because
right.
They are an American citizen.
If you want to say you're not for it without knowing what's going on behind closed, you can say that if you want. You're absolutely right.
And okay, so if you're not for the war, I just want to know: are you for American citizens dying in a war that has nothing to do with us? I'm just asking you that question.
I'm neither for nor against it.
But you say that you're America first, Jesse. Why are you trying to sit on the fence, Jesse? Just make a decision. Think for yourself one time.
I'm if ever we needed you, Lord, I'm neither for. How come you're not okay with me not being neither for it nor against it?
You're not telling the truth.
Why is that?
Because this is what you always do.
No, I don't. No, I don't, Jerome. That's a lie.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
But I'm asking. But you claim to be America first, and that you love Trump because he's putting America first. Yet this is not our fight. This is in the Middle East. This is between Israel and Iran. This is not for us.
But how do you know that?
I don't know why you decide to do this every time. Yet if somebody does this to
you just made a statement. This
is
about Israel and Iran. How do you know that? You may be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm asking, how do you know that?
Because in the clip that you played, the first clip, and if you don't remember, because I know you black and slow, but in the first clip that you played, the guy said that a lot of people are wary of this because Iran does not pose an imminent threat at this time, especially because we just bombed their nuclear facilities where they're developing nuclear weapons. So right now, the threat of them gaining nuclear bombs, that may not happen. It may not even happen in in the 2020. It may be past 2030. They're not a threat to us right now.
So you made that decision from hearing that soundbite?
What else do I need to go off of?
Okay, so you made that decision from hearing a soundbite like that.
Why do you keep on calling it a decision, Jesse? I'm not a decision maker. I'm an American taxpayer. That's all I need to be.
What does that mean? You just made a decision by saying that. You said that between Israel and Iran, that was a decision when you don't even have any clue what went on behind closed doors. You made a decision.
Jesse, I think that what you're feeling, I think that you don't agree with this, but you're too scared to say that you don't agree with Trump, Daddy Trump, and Daddy Netanyahu.
Why do you call him Daddy?
No, you do. You treat that man like he's your father.
When did I call Trump Daddy?
You talk about that man like he's your Lord and Savior.
When did I call Trump Daddy?
Almost every time you get on the radio.
You never heard me call Trump Daddy. I said other people call him Daddy. I call him the great white. I call him the great white hope, man.
I can post a clip of you calling him Daddy.
No, you can't.
I bet you I can.
We are transferring power from Washington, D.C., and giving it back to you, the people.
Do you agree with that?
This is a clown show.
A clown?
Yeah, you a clown, Jesse. This is sad the way that you act on this radio.
Amazing.
I hope that everybody that listens to you hears this.
Okay, I do too. Thank you, Jerome. Amazing. Finally, it's happened to me right in front of your eyes. Finally. Case out of Ohio. Case, you're on the air.
Thank you, Jesse. Got some things going on, Jesse. Things in darkness are coming to light.
Okay.
Okay. So today kind of trumps, no pun intended, today kind of trumps what I've been going through. But it's, I had a question about how I would make amends to my mom.
You want to know how you would make amends to your mother?
Yes.
And why
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, this has to do with a brain injury I had, and I poured alcohol on top of the brain injury, and I lost, I just went nuts for a while. But she wanted me to make amends, and she wanted me to give her a letter. And I said, I don't want to give you a letter. I want to sit down and have a face-to-face. So she agreed to that. You suggested that I don't give her a letter. You suggested the face-to-face also. So we were cool on that. We got together face-to-face, and it turned into a conference call between my sisters and me and my brother and my mother. And without going into details right now, and I don't think there's a divorce in process, and so there are some details that need to be worked out. But in that aspect, I called my mom the next day just so because I wasn't important at that time. I called her the next day and I said, I thought that I was sabotaged. I wanted to make sure that you and I got to talk personally, and we had made amends. Making amends is to make right. I guess we made amends as much as I could. I apologized. She apologized. Yeah. Me and my mom are good now.
So you forgave her for what she did to you?
Yes.
Did you tell her that?
Yes.
And so what's the problem now?
Growing up, my stepfather abused my sisters.
And what that had to do with you?
It was just they were asking if I had anything similar happened to me.
But what does that have to do what that have to do with you? What happened to them? It wasn't you.
It was a setup. It was supposed to be making It's supposed to be for my mother and I, but my sisters knew that my mother and I weren't going to be in the same place at the same time, so they kind of said, that's what they did. They wanted to do a conference call. So they wanted me to be there for support for my mom, I guess,
Why?
I'm not sure.
How old are you, Case?
I just turned 47.
Why don't you move on and live your life and let those people suffer and figure things out for themselves? Why don't you move on?
You're right.
No, that was a question.
Why don't I move on?
Yes.
I've been, like I said, I was going to talk with my mom about this resentment I had for her for 35 years.
I thought you went and forgave her already.
That was the discussion going to be. I have forgiven her. I wanted her to understand that I forgive her.
No, she doesn't need to understand it. You understand that you were wrong for resenting her, so that God can forgive you and draw you into eternal life and perfect peace within. She doesn't need to understand because other people are pretending they don't understand in an attempt to control you. You need to understand. God said, go and forgive. And when you forgive, let the dust hit your feet. You don't need to be concerned whether she understands that or not. That's on her.
Yeah. That's what my neighbor said.
So why don't you forget about her and move on and just don't resent her? She cannot help herself, and then move on with your life.
I'm concerned with her.
Why?
Because of the new information.
But you don't need to be.
I don't have to worry about that. You're right.
That's not your problem. That's her problem, not yours.
That's right. That's right.
So why don't you move on and forget about her?
I can do that.
And you work on you, practice being present, always know where you are and what you're doing at all times so that you can be made free and you will have an amazing life. But you need to let her go and move on. Wish her well. Don't resent her.
I've been going back to church. I've been saying my prayers, and I can understand now.
Right. Are you doing the silent prayer yet?
Yes, every morning.
Okay, do that. And at this point, you stay present. And I'm telling you, man, it's going to be amazing.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Peterson.
You're welcome. I wish you well.
All right. Thank you. You too.
All right, buddy. 888-7753-7733. Super chat.
Super chats. Kevin on Cash App. Kevin S. Tithe on tip on Friday.
Thank you, Kevin. Amazing. I appreciate your support. Thank you.
Peter 80 on Bond YouTube channel. Thank you, Jesse and the team, for the best fellowship on this side of heaven. Amazing.
You're welcome. And it is, I don't know what to say about the fellowship. I have nothing to do with it. I'm there, and I'm listening closely to every word that's been said because I'm learning as well. I'm being taught as I'm teaching. It's crazy how that is, but it's beautiful. You stay with us, and thank for your support.
Marty, you. Good morning, everyone. Hope all is well, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And Jesse, amazing fellowship. Much love to you and the crew and chat fam.
Right on. Thank you all. And if you missed it, go to rebuildingtheman.com/church. You can podcast.
Very nice.
rebuildingtheman.com/church.
Also on YouTube, this is Bond YouTube. Nick owns you. Since you told me sex is only for marriage, I lost all interest in looking for women to date. Amazing.
Nice. You are supposed, the rule, only seek what is right. Men and women, seek first the kingdom of God. What's right? And then love your neighbor as yourself. And everything will be added unto you what is meant, not what human beings have told you should have, but what you're created to have will happen to you naturally. Amazing. Stay with it.
Joseph B., best fellowship on this side of heaven.
It was amazing. Thank you, Joseph. And thank you for your support.
Nilla Thrilla, they call him King.
They call him King. I call him the Great White Hope. Amazing.
Pink Catman, let go, let God be present, don't judge, be still and know God. Catch the first thought. Amazing.
Amazing. Thank you. Christ's whole message was about love because God is love. And if you love, then you love God, you love all, you're in the kingdom. But if you're angry, you don't love. You're outside of the kingdom. Amazing. Thank you.
We'll read the rest later, y'all.
Amazing. Thank you. When I come back, amazing. I appreciate it. Straight to your call. The amazing Tar Baby. Back in a moment. Coffee is good. Every bag is roasted to order. Freshest flavor. Top quality. Specialty grade beans. Good. Every dime goes back to Bond, my nonprofit. And we are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. So when you're drinking coffee and enjoying it, just know you're helping somebody. Amazing coffee. Punchy has his own coffee now. What the? And it's so good. All the way from the plantation to my own coffee. Who would have thought? Did that coffee come from the plantation? Did I pick my own coffee? Check it out. Go to rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com/stores, and get Punchy's coffee.
All kinds of mess going on in this here old world. Am I right or am I right? And our greatest president helping to clean it up. Or am I right? Or am I wrong? Or am I right? This is the end of hour one of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It is Female Monday, March 2nd, AD 2026. And there is one line open. You can call in right now, young or old, even during hake news, not fake news, to get on hold, to get on air with JLP in the coming hours. All right? And after the Jesse Lee Peterson Show, thehakereport.com, and then American Anchor, baby. Very cool. Catch Church with Jesse Lee Peterson, rebuildingtheman.com/church. It's on Bond YouTube channel. That's Rebuilding the Man, as well as Jesse Lee Peterson Rumble channel. You can find it through the Bond Rumble channel as well, through the playlists section, and other platforms, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Church with Jesse Lee Peterson. No I in Jesse, by the way. Commie Nonsense Network, CNN, reports, if you want to call this a report, if you're feeling on edge watching the headlines, you're not alone. Yes, you are. It's fake news. The uncertainty after the U.S. entered a war with Iran has rattled many Americans and raised questions about what comes next. Our greatest president, Donald J. Trump, said on Sunday that the war could last 4 to 5 weeks. Did he call it war? I'm not sure. Though analysts emphasize the situation remains fluid. We shall see. War with Iran, they're calling it. The U.S. and Israel began joint strikes with Iran, on Iran, that is, over the weekend, killing its supreme leader, launching a war, so-called, that is quickly escalating across the Middle East. Iran's retaliation has been swift and expansive, with attacks targeting almost all of its neighbors, the other N-word, neighbors, many of which are U.S. allied Gulf countries typically regarded as safe luxury destinations for tourists and expatriates. CNN has reported on deaths and damage in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, Iraq, Jordan, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia. And pardon me if I'm butchering any of the names. At least 3 U.S. service members were killed in Kuwait. We reported earlier this hour, with President Donald J. Trump warning there could be more U.S. casualties, but that he would avenge those deaths. And travel chaos, air travel across the Middle East has been thrown into chaos by this war, they're calling it, in Iran, as thousands of flights are grounded in one of the world's busiest travel regions. Several, or at least a few airlines in U.S.-friendly Gulf states have been affected, including United Arab Emirates cities Dubai and Abu Dhabi, which have become the target of Iranian retaliation for hosting U.S. military bases. Airspace closures also in place over Qatar, Kuwait, Israel, Bahrain, and Iraq. Disruptions expected to last at least several more days. Travelers urged to check with their airlines about rebooking or refunds, though many are reporting long waits and limited assistance due to overwhelming demand. Wow. Gas prices, oil and natural gas prices jumped today as the conflict with Iran intensifies, threatening the flow of energy to global markets. Get that, flat earthers, global. Brent crude, the global benchmark, spiked 9% to trade at above $79 a barrel, whatever that means, right? U.S. benchmark, meanwhile, climbed 8% to around $73 per barrel. I don't know about any of this stuff. Large-scale unrest, strikes that take out oil production, or a shutdown of critical oil shipping channel could eventually send oil to $100 a barrel. Sounds high, or even higher, industry analysts warn. If that happens, the market's currently betting against that scenario. Gasoline prices could go through the roof, metaphorically speaking. That could force Americans to pay a price for regime change in Iran, further exacerbating affordability concerns. What a mess. I'll tell you about this Texas shooting. 2 people were killed and 14 others injured early Saturday night into Sunday morning, I guess, in a mass shooting in Austin, Texas. A bar in a busy nightlife district was preparing to close. What a mess. I'm James Hake. Now back to JLP, Hour 2.
got to stand up strong. Ain't the truth about themselves to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE. And my biblical question is a doozy, brand new biblical question. Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life? It should be feelings, more than one feeling. Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life? Because you have more than one false feelings. So it should be an S on there, Derek. Why? Why do you refuse to give it up? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show, jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about, and you just got to run around and do what you got to do, because we're on Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific time, heard around the world by everybody and their mama. So different time zone for different people. You can podcast if you just can't sit and watch it, but listen on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkScreen Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. And we're going to finish up on the super chats and everything here in a minute. But it is Monday. And Mondays, we take all calls, but we take the ladies' calls as they come in. Because Monday is Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
Amazing. A spiritual battle is not physical at all, but it's spiritual. Amazing, huh? Let me go to the busy phones here. Let me go to Heidi out of Canada. Heidi, you are on the air. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good
morning. Thank you. I just wanted to say quickly that you and I are wearing the same shirt this morning.
Right on. The amazing Tar Baby.
Yeah. I've had people ask me what it's all about already, and so I point them to your show. So there you go.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. This
Y'all
morning,
can get this shirt, by the way, on JesseLeePeterson.shop. JesseLeePeterson.shop or rebuildingtheman.store/rebuildingtheman.com/store. Go ahead, Heidi.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I was just wondering quickly if you're aware of the dog trainer Cesar Millan.
I know who it is. I think I've seen Pat. I know who you're talking about, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's a world-renowned dog behavioralist.
Okay.
And so he's an expert in dogs and the way they behave, and I feel like you're an
Who
expert.
let the dogs out?
Yeah, me. And so, and I feel like you're an expert in men. And it's interesting. I watch a lot of you, and I watch a lot of him, Cesar, and there's a lot of similarities in what you two say in regards to your thoughts and how your thoughts can affect, your life, depending on what you're choosing to think about, if at all. And so during this walk with my dog and a friend, we were talking about fear. My friend was saying that fear is good and that it can protect you and act as a survival tool of sorts. And, well, I responded by saying, well, that's not fear. That's maybe discernment or common sense. But they were just adamant on the fact that, it's fear and it protects you. And as a woman, it's good to have fear. But that's something that I'm trying to drop. So, well, actually, I feel like I have dropped it. And it's hilarious because my dog is a very reactive dog. And he just barks at everyone, tries to bite everyone, and just wants to chop everyone's head off. And I took a look at myself, and that's how I was being. My dog was just emulating my behavior towards the world. And so,
well, no, your dog not emulating your behavior. You're emulating the dog's behavior because anyone who has anger or fear or resentment, an emotional person, an emotional human being is an animal. They have fallen to the animal nature. And so that's why they think that's why they can identify with the dogs and the cats and things. They think the animals love them. They don't know that they're in an animal state and just that they have no love in the same way animals don't have love.
So in acting like that, I was helping my dog. I was bringing out the worst sort of animal instincts in my dog.
No, you bring that in yourself. You wouldn't bother the dog at all. The dog can't help but be a dog, but you were bringing it out in yourself. It had nothing to do with the dog.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that definitely makes sense. But since I've dropped the fear, my dog has stopped acting like that.
And okay.
So my question, anyway, sorry, I went on a little tangent there, but my question is, is it possible to use fear as a protective tool? Like, because I walk downtown to go to work, and there's junkies and scary people all around me. So by keeping my purse close and looking around me, am I using fear to protect myself, or am I using common sense?
What are you feeling about it while you're doing it?
There's a lot of robberies and
do you feel fear?
Pardon?
Do you feel fear?
Do I feel fear? I would say no.
Do you or don't you?
No.
Okay, so your question is what?
My question is when you're in a situation where where you feel uneasy, it's like unpredictable. Is that fear or
yes.
is that okay?
Because anyone that has emotions, period, is in a fallen state. They are in an animal state. So if you can be, when you're walking down the road, you can be aware of what's around you without feeling anything about it. Matter of fact, you're better off being aware of your surrounding without feeling anything about it. You're more protected that way because you're aware. But if you're into emotion about it, any form of emotion, then you're not aware.
Okay.
And you set
that's
yourself
exactly,
up.
Right. That makes sense. That's what I was trying to explain to the friend, but maybe she's watching this morning. Maybe she understands now.
Does
now
she
that
want?
you've explained it.
Does she want to understand it?
No.
Okay. And so do you have fear at all?
No.
So you never have fear. So when you're feeling unease, what do you call that?
I look at it as being aware of my surroundings.
No, but you don't have to feel it. In awareness, there is no feelings.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're just using your eyes and you're just looking around.
Right.
You don't have to feel any fear.
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, amazing. Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome, Heidi. Stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Amazing.
Okay.
Bye now. 888-77 Jesse. Let me go to first time call out of Dallas, Texas. SOSA. SOSA. Is it SOSA? SOSA? Hello?
Hello, yes, SOSA.
SOSA.
How you doing, Jesse?
Hey, SOSA, you're
God
on
bless
the
you.
air.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Jesse?
All is well.
Yeah, I just wanted to understand your question, your biblical question. I'm not really sure, like, put it into context or
What do you
explain to me.
Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life?
Oh, I would say, like, in general, people, they trust their feelings more than they trust the word of God. So
No, why do you?
Why do I?
Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life?
Because it's human nature. Sometimes I get it in my feels, you know, and I know I shouldn't be walking in my feelings because that leads you into your flesh, and we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. And you know, sometimes when we walk in our feelings, we never fulfill God's purpose in our lives, and we delay His calling in our lives.
Are you on a Bluetooth or something?
I'm in my AirPods.
Oh no, take your AirPods off, man. What the?
Oh, okay. Let me take them off. Hold on. Hello?
Okay. Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life?
Why do I refuse? Because, you know, the devil is a lie. And sometimes we let our thoughts dominate us, and we shouldn't walk in our feelings.
So why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life?
I just surrender it to God. Like whenever I do refuse to, and you know, I try to let it go and give it in God's hands and move forward. You know, and He lifts the weight off my shoulders, and I no longer have to like refuse. Just give it to Him. You know, He finished it on the cross.
But why do you refuse to give it up?
Why do I refuse?
I haven't
refused.
Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life?
I haven't refused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right on. Well, thank you for responding to that question, and I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right, buddy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Right on. Oh, amazing. 888-77 Jesse. Super chat.
Super chats.
Birdie Bound Brian with a super chat on Bond YouTube channel. No message. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Amazing. Nice.
Two Boyos is a new member on the Bond YouTube channel. Very nice.
Thank you.
Caesar or Cesar, 3 coffees. Would I pay to get my mom back? Well, if I had $1 million, no. If I had 50 million, no. But if I had 100 mil, fine, I'll pay for the old girl. Laughing with tears coming out.
I asked my experts on Friday, we brought it up yesterday in the fellowship, would you pay $1 million to get your mama back if she had been kidnapped? And so, who's that?
CeCe.
CeCe said no.
He said no. Not if I had 1 or 50 million, but 100 million? Fine, I'll pay it for the old girl.
Amazing. Thank you.
Eric, 5 coffees. Hey, Jesse, every time you tell the story about needing another woman before you broke up with the last one, I wanted to let you know what that's called. Monkey branching.
That's for sure.
The analogy stems from a monkey swings from branch to branch, but doesn't let go of the last branch till it has a firm grip on the next branch.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you.
10 coffees from someone saying amazing fellowship.
It was. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Thank you.
Lori, in church, a woman brought up a genetic disease. And I say I don't believe you're doomed. Don't believe you're doomed to have the same disease. The world will keep people in sickness by saying there's no cure for what ails us, or in the future we will be sick. If you believe you will be sick, it can happen. So a man think in his heart, so he is. Proverbs. Thanks, Jesse.
Amazing. Thank you. It's amazing how the mind is so deceiving, and it can make you believe something that's not true. But if you believe it and then you react on it by being afraid or anything, it can affect your body. That's mind-blowing to me. And so if some doctor or somebody say, well, the disease is genetic, you're going to have it because your mama or your daddy had it. And the moment you believe it, you're going to have it. But if you don't believe it, have a way to see, you're less likely to have it. I'm not a doctor, but that's what I believe. It's spiritual. Amazing. Thank you.
Seeker bought a coffee. Have you ever met anyone else who doesn't have anger?
Yes, I have. Amazing. Amazing question.
Kevin S., enjoy the day. Very nice.
Thank you. You too, Kevin S. Amazing.
That's over on Cash App.
Thank you, Kevin.
Marilyn bought a coffee. Hey, Jesse, Nick Fuentes has told his MAGA followers they should vote Democrat for midterms or not vote at all. What's your opinion on this? He said Trump has done a lot wrong, including war in Iran and covering up Epstein files, and that he needs to go, says Marilyn.
Amazing. I wish Nick well. I think Nick could be president. I really do at some point. And I remember I interviewed him a couple of years ago now, and I recommended that he start running for like small office, like city council, mayor, something, and then work your way up to the ladder. I wish Nick well, really, because he's pretty smart. I don't know about what you just said because I didn't hear him say that, but I'm not saying he didn't say it, but I wish him well, really. Amazing. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Marilyn. Popcorn's Thump Keg. Jesse, what are your thoughts on the U.S. military conflict with Iran? 3 U.S. troops have been killed so far. President Trump warned that more troops will likely die before the war ends. Are you in favor of us being involved, or are you a no new wars type of guy?
I'm neither for or against it, and so I'm just waiting to see what happens, but I'm neither for or against it. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Popcorn. Anthony L. with a big smiley, foxy, cute dog sticker.
Thank you, Anthony L. Amazing.
With a big grin. Fazul, Obama sent pallets of cash. 47, that's Trump, second term, sent pallets of bombs.
I'll rest my case. What?
David A. David A. uses Super Chat. I want to do a little survey here. 1, if you support the war. 2, if you don't. And 3, if you neither agree or disagree or don't care.
Amazing. Thank you. Nice.
Thank you, David A.
Yeah.
Pastor Chatelet says, think for yourself by picking a team, bro. With the Rumble rant.
Amazing. Thank you.
Pastor Chatelet with yet another Rumble rant. Death to America is just a slogan, bro, not an imminent threat, bro. I love when the adults in the room, quote unquote, are repeating the Mockingbird media. Big smile, amazing. Victim beta males all the way.
Mocking, yeah, bird, yeah, mockingbird. Have you heard? Amazing, thank you.
Lola D.
You know that song?
I know.
Mockingbird.
I've heard a version of it from a DC punk band, so I'm probably not the same version of it that you heard.
No, this is a black song.
Yeah, and then I also heard a version on it on some movie from the 90s.
Right on. Amazing.
Thank you. Okay, Lola D, 1969. Good morning, Jesse. Did we ever belong to our parents?
No. Not at all. You've always belonged to God. And that's amazing. Nice. Thank you. That's an amazing question, too. Thank you.
Pastor Chatelet on pilled.net, 111 gold pills. Uncle Jesse, this is the Packers versus the Bears thing. You must pick a side or else, and if you don't, they will pick a side for you.
I know. What a mess, huh? Everybody got a point of view. What the? Thank you, Pastor. I appreciate it.
Angel Angela, no message.
Thank you.
Jim in Alaska, they would have to pay me $1 million to take her back.
Jim is responding to that question. Would you pay $1 million to get your mother back if she was kidnapped? And I got that. I just came from that. There's a woman in Arizona, according to a report, that has been kidnapped. And so at one time they were offering $200,000. They went up to $200,000, I think, to get her back. And then, according to the report, the daughter has now offered $1 million to the alleged kidnapper to bring mama back. And so I'm like, wow, I wonder how many people will offer $1 million to get their mama back if she was kidnapped. So that's how that came about. Thank you. Amazing. That's funny too, Jim.
1017 pow pow. Before I watched you, I used to have RBF. Now I am always smiling and laughing. Old black man emoji and brown heart emoji.
That's right. The truth shall wipe away all of your tears. It really will. Amazing. Stay with us, stay with us, stay with us. And thank you for your support. Amazing.
And RBF, I had to look it up. Resting B-word face. I thought it was like when she looks like a B-word.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
It's a saying. Thank you for that. Pow, pow, Paula.
Thank you.
Alex from Texas bought a coffee. Hi, Hake, the guy with the good hair. Beta back. Jesse, in Houston, for as long as I can remember, there's been a big graffiti that says, be someone. I never thought anything about it, and now I want to know, is being someone evil?
Yes. Absolutely. Don't be anyone. You can be without being someone. Because if you try to be someone, you're never going to be anyone. And you won't be happy. Amazing. They're lying to you. Stay with us, stay with us, stay with us. Thank you.
C-Bill, 3 coffees. You can tell black men like Jerome are raised by women. He's so emotional, sassy, and angry. Go forgive your mama, man. Beta.
I get so emotional, baby, every time I think of you. Amazing. Ain't it something what love can do? Thank you. That's a song for everything.
Indeed, there is.
And everything, there's a song for. Amazing.
Chirp Alerter 5000 gave a diamond on D Live saying, check the batteries for the smoke alarm. Don't be a Nicaraguan.
That what that was, a battery? On that caller?
I don't know.
I thought it was a Bluetooth. Thank you.
Very nice. Cornerstone Media, so grateful for JLP and the crew.
Thank you. And thank you for helping us to help others. I appreciate it.
David A. says, our next president is right about this war. Not America first. Not AF, America first.
Our next president?
Yeah.
Who is the next president?
Nick Fuentes.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
And thank you, guys. I do believe that may be all for now.
Amazing. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Did you hear about that deadly shooting that happened, according to a report, on Sunday morning? Very interesting. KUT and KVUE News is reporting. Early Sunday morning on March 1, 2026, a gunman opened fire on a patio of a bar in downtown Austin, Texas. And according to a report, 2 people were killed and 3 of whom were in critical condition. And they're saying that this man is retaliating against the attack on Iran, according to a report, and that he had a Quran in his car, he had on a sweater, I guess one of Allahu Akbar sweaters or something like that. Watch this from CBS News.
Where is it? Video shows people taking cover inside a bar as a gunman fired shots toward them from the window of an SUV. Then, police said he parked and got out with a rifle and started firing again. Within less than a minute, 3 police officers patrolling the busy entertainment district shot and killed the gunman. Paramedics immediately started trying to save the lives of the 19 people shot. 2 of them died. 3 more were in critical condition. Sources identified the shooter to CBS News as Ndiaga Diagne, a naturalized U.S. citizen originally from Senegal. The gunman, in a photo obtained by Fox News, was wearing a sweatshirt that said "Property of Allah" and had a Quran in his vehicle. Investigators searching his home north of Austin found an Iranian flag and pictures of Iranian leaders, according to officials close to the investigation.
This is what keeps the intelligence community up at night. Not people directly associated with terrorist groups, but people who become inspired because of things that are happening in the world.
And we're learning more about the gunman tonight. He entered the country in 2000, became a citizen in 2013, had 1 arrest here in Texas in 2022 related to an accident with injuries, and officials tell us he did have a history of mental health conditions.
Amazing, huh? And he black. He black. At least a little black to me. What a mess, huh? And it was just a sweatshirt, not a T-shirt, but that he had on there. When I see the people in America running and hiding like that, a dark black guy, you say he was black, blacker than the Ace of Spades, Hank. It just reminded me of when I first got into radio, TV and radio and stuff like that, and we would report on these type of things, but it was happening in foreign countries. And at that point, I just didn't imagine that it would become so prevalent, or that it could happen at all, but definitely that it would become so prevalent in America. It's just mind-blowing to me that this is where we are now in my country. We used to be free here and walk around, and sit and eat wherever you want. Don't worry about anything. It didn't even cross your mind that some crazy person would come and just shoot you because they mad about something else, whatever the guy trip is. What a mess, huh? And it's gonna get worse, because you've allowed and brought in all these people from around the world as whole countries. Let me take a break. When I come back, your phone call. What a sad way to live. It really is. These people out trying to have a nice night and some crazy person shooting at them. Back in a moment. So, here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer.
I know some people have called in and
they wonder if the silent prayer is working. And I just want to take a second and to tell them that it works. You just have to stick with it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I started doing before I even forgave my parents. And I was so depressed and suicidal at some times that I just would have to stop in the middle of my job or whatever I was doing and go into the silent prayer. And it really does help. Like, I don't have those anymore.
Amazing. You haven't seen anything yet. Doubt every thought. Bring every thought into captivity. Just let them all pass. Don't judge them. You haven't seen anything. It gets better and better and better and easier, easier, easier. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church. Okay, welcome back. 888-77-JESSE. JESSE. Jesse. I do shout outs for you. Shout out whatever the occasion is. Birthday, wedding, congratulations, encouragement. Whatever it is, shout out. I will do it for you. Go to Cameo. CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. And don't forget to like these videos. Like these videos. Hit the like button. Like these videos. I do appreciate it. And support us on social media. Jesse Lee Peterson on Instagram, JLP Talk on X, cozy.tv/JLP, where Christ is King. Like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell. And check out our merch. Amazing coffee. Good. Punchy's Coffee. Books and mugs and t-shirts and everything. Go to JesseLeePeterson.shop, JesseLeePeterson.shop, or rebuildingtheman.com/stores. rebuildingtheman.com/stores. Amazing, huh? I just showed you that, and then I'll get back to your calls here, folks, but I showed you that, what they're calling a terrorist attack, I guess, down there in Texas. And it's really, what's bad about this is that the American people are out just having dinner and whatever they're doing, partying, and now they have to live like they live in a foreign country. You just never know when a crazy person comes now. And we should not be surprised. I don't think no one is, but if you are, you shouldn't be, because you remember all those protests at the universities last year? They were shouting, Joe Biden, you can't hide, you committed genocide. And there were all these foreigners coming in from those crazy countries like that and protesting at our universities and getting away with it. That's the sign that they are here now. And what do you expect to happen? If they do that in their own countries, what makes you think they won't do it in our country? Eventually, you're going to be afraid to go out anywhere, especially where there's a crowd of people. It's a spiritual battle, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Some of you may have heard about this story where, from Fox News, a Virginia murder suspect, a Virginia murder suspect accused of fatally stabbing a woman at a bus stop earlier this week, has a lengthy criminal record filled with multiple arrests. But they let him back out on the street, according to this report. They let this guy back on the street every time, and now he's been accused of stabbing a woman at a bus stop, and apparently, I don't know, but according to the report, for no reason at all, but she was white. Watch this from ABC4.
First responders arriving at a Richmond Highway bus stop finding the victim of a stabbing.
Female unresponsive. There seems to be a cut. She's not breathing. Unresponsive. There's blood all over her.
41-year-old Stephanie Minter died from her injuries. Her family just posting this obituary describing her as, quote, a beam of light in dark places. Charged in her killing, 32-year-old Abdul Jallo, already well known to police and prosecutors. Court records show the unhoused man had a reputation for violence, an alleged rape in 2018, then a series of 4 alleged stabbings, and more recently, before the alleged murder, 2 alleged assaults. But only once was Jallo convicted and sent to prison. In February of 2023, he stabbed a 73-year-old man so forcefully the blade broke off the knife. He pleaded guilty to malicious wounding and was sentenced to serve 2 years with 5 years of time suspended. Then Monday night, another stabbing. Police say it's at least the 5th tied to Jallo, and this time a woman was dead.
Amazing, huh? Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. The world gone crazy. Do you believe me now when I tell you that white people under genocide in America is happening? Whether you realize it or not, want to admit it or not, it is happening to the whites, as it is in South Africa and other part of European countries, where Christ is king. A Virginia attorney general blasts Fairfax County catch and release policy. Watch this.
Virginia's former attorney general on social media blasting what he called catch and release policies. But a spokeswoman for the Commonwealth's attorney's office says many of the cases were difficult to prosecute, writing, unfortunately, the defendant in this case also had a history of selecting victims with no fixed address. In multiple cases, we were unable to move forward with prosecution because victims could not be located or contacted despite considerable effort from our police department to bring them to court. But records show police had identified locations or contact information for some victims. Chief Kevin Davis writing in a statement, we respect the criminal justice system and the distinct roles and responsibilities of each entity within it. In previous cases involving this defendant, our officers and detectives conducted thorough investigations, made lawful arrests, and presented evidence for prosecution.
Amazing, huh? Remember when Black Lives Matter, y'all were supporting Black Lives Matter, a radical far-left anti-God group, worse than the KKK? And according to them fat black lesbians chanting, no police, defund the police, defund the police. And white people were bowing, some white people were kissing their feet and everything. And then they want to defund the police. You say yes, okay. And then they say no bail bond. The justice system is racist. And you say yes, okay. Let's defund the police. Let's take away bail bond. Let the inmates out. Too many blacks in prison because of racism. And you agreed to it. You agreed to that. This is what you got. Now these people are just walking in and out of the court because you were afraid to say no to Black Lives Matter. Can you imagine that? In your own country. It's not like you're on a foreign land. You're in a foreign land. You don't understand the depths of how deeply evil is. There's no love in anger. Anger is evil. Now, if you want to feel like, convince yourself with the devil convincing you that Jesus was angry, so that must be what I feel. I feel what Jesus felt. You're lying. This is pure anger and pure evil. And because you have accepted anger as good or resentment, it's the same thing. Fear, all the same thing as good. You're very emotional. It can only get worse. White people, you have not seen anything yet. I want you to think of this. If you grow up hearing all your life, all my life, that you've been beat by white people, and you go out and now you're angry, and then you go out into the world, God forbid, I don't know if these people are high or not, but let's say you have medication or pot or some type of drug, and you see white people on the street, what is Satan going to tell you? Angry people are already crazy in the head. They lost their mind. That's why they're angry. Angry people are lost people. And they destroy everything, including children and everything, with anger. What do you think an angry person gonna do and think when they see a white person? What do you think Satan gonna tell them? That's your friend? Go and say hello? What do you think? Blacks and others too now have been told for the last 70 years or so, give or take, that the white man is your problem. Generation after generation after generation, in the same way that the Allah Akbar people have been told that the Christians and the Jews are your problem. What do you think is going to happen with angry people? They see a Christian or a Jew out on the road, it's over. They see a white person out on the road, and they're already angry. So when you're angry, you can't see anyway. Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. They can't see. They're of their father, the devil. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to get worse. It is going to get worse because it's a spiritual battle. This white woman is now dead. According to the story, according to the report, sitting at a bus stop. And some guy called to the report and allegedly been let out several times after being caught committing crimes in the United States of America. My country is completely gone. Fear is not of God. It's of evil. Anyone that has fear is evil. That's why you have fear. Fear has no power, zero. So it has to be afraid. T is out of Georgia. Georgia, on my mind. T, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, T.
How are you?
Amazing. All is well.
So that's good. And I want to say that I love this program. Church was amazing yesterday. I've been listening to you for almost about a good year now. I forgave my mom. I'm obeying my husband as much as I can.
Finally.
And I do my silent prayer.
Right on.
Morning and night. But
I heard a butt coming.
But
I felt the butt coming.
But I wanted to disagree with. Now I will say, I used to be a Bible thumper, but I'm not a Bible thumper anymore.
Why did you stop being a Bible thumper?
Because I understood what you said about not letting the Bible basically become another God.
Yeah.
You know,
the Bible has the Bible, and not the book itself, but the church's religious people have used the Bible to enslave so many people around the world. It's not even funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a mess.
I agree.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Okay, but the thing that I want to disagree with you on, because I used to be a Bible thumper, and because I kind of understood something, I thought I did. I don't agree with you that all men are the sons of God. I only believe that it was only two men that were the sons of God, Adam and Jesus. And every man after Adam, they not no son of God.
And why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Because, okay, we know I don't have to give you scriptures about Jesus, right? Because we all know that Jesus was the Son of God. But in Luke 3:28, it gives the genealogy of Jesus also, and it says, which was the son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the Son of God. And then if we go to 1 Corinthians 15:22, it says, for in Adam all die, even so in Christ shall all be made alive. And then in Romans 5:14, it says, 1 Corinthians 15:45, it says, and so it is written, the first Adam, which was the Son of God. We just read that in Luke, right? The first Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam, okay, who is the last Adam? Was a quickening spirit. In Corinthians, it compares Adam to Jesus. So the first Adam, the Son of God, was Adam. The last Adam, which is the Son of God, is Jesus. And then one more scripture says, Romans 5:14, it says, it talks about who is Adam. It says the figure of him that was to come. He was just a figure of him. He was the figure of him that was to come. And we all know the person that was to come was Jesus. So I just disagree that all men are the sons of God because again, Romans 8:14 says that those that are led by the Spirit are the sons of God. And then John 1:12 says those men who receive him, he gave the power to become sons of God. So they have to become, they have to be led. And then Philippians 2:15 says that you are blameless, you are harmless, the sons of God without rebuke in the midst of a crooked, perverse nation among whom you shine as lights in the world. So if they ain't shining as lights in the world, they ain't no son of God. And then 1 John,
so
it talks about...
Stop all those scriptures.
Yeah. Okay. So I told you I used to be a Bible thumper.
Because you said so many scriptures now, I forgot what you said. So
I would give them to
break
you.
that down. Break that down to say, well, this is why you say that men are not sons of God.
This is why I say the men are not sons of God, because all those scriptures says you got to be led by the Spirit, or you got to receive God, or you got to become a son of God.
And so, are you saying that? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. You didn't read anything that says that men are not
I read
sons
Romans
of God.
8:14. It did say.
Repeat that one, Romans 8:14, that says men are not
that
sons
one.
of God.
Okay, I'll repeat that one. I'll actually read it. Romans 8:14. It says 8:14. Okay. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God.
And that means what to you?
Those who are led, it means what it says. It says, as many that are led by the Spirit of God, they're letting God's Spirit lead them, they are the sons of God.
And so...
Okay.
Yeah. But you're saying that they are sons of God.
No, I'm not saying all men are the sons of God. I'm saying those that are led. I'm saying just what it says.
What does it mean to be led?
Yeah, because the next verse says.
What does it mean to be led?
Like you said, it means to go into your. You got to go into your, like you talk about, going into the secret place, going and allowing God to just lead you, the Spirit of God to lead you, and not reacting to your anger, not reacting to your emotions, not reacting to the spirit of the evil one. Because if you're reacting to the spirit of the evil one, you letting evil lead you. You're not letting the Spirit of God lead you. You're letting that spirit of the devil, like you say, lead you.
I don't quite understand why you say that they are not sons of daughters. Do you believe that all women are daughters of God?
No.
And why not?
Okay. I don't believe all women are daughters of God. I believe, Eve was a daughter of God, and I believe we become daughters of God, just like the men. When we receive God, everybody after Eve. No.
Are you a daughter of God?
Now, yes.
And what makes you a daughter of God?
Same thing that make men sons of God.
And what's
I have to be led by God's Spirit. I have to receive God. I have to receive Jesus Christ's
hold on for
message.
me. Can you hold for a minute?
Yes, sir.
Hold on. I gotta take a quick break. When I come back, straight to the calls. Hate news is coming now. Amazing how fast this time go by. Hate news, not the fake news. And I'll be back in a moment. One more hour to go.
I'm 32 years old now, and I've been clinically depressed since I was 17 years old, and ever since I started listening to you a couple of months ago, bro, I don't even need to hear the word depression. I don't even care about that because that's not anything that I identify with anymore.
Nice.
I'm 100% cured. I'm 100% better because I've been listening to the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you, and I just can't even begin to tell you how much I really appreciate the things that you're doing for young men. Young men need to hear this, and young men need to know this message that you're delivering because it's important. It's vital to their lives, Jesse. I just wanted to let you know that, man.
That's amazing. I mean, you made my day, man. When I hear one soul has returned to the Father, it's like 1,000. It's better than silver and gold. So God bless you, man.
There's some serious mess going on in this here old world. Am I right or am I right? This is the end already of hour 2 of the JLP Peniston Show. The third hour is coming up, y'all. It is Monday, March 2nd, 2026 AD. The lines are filling up, but there is one line open, all right? One line open. You can call in right now, even during Hake News, not fake news, to get on air, to get on hold, to get on air with JLP in the third hour coming up. Hang tight, callers. We'll get to more of your super chats. We do see them. Much appreciated, all right? After the JLP Peniston Show, the Hake Report, and then American Anchor, baby. So awesome. Nice. And then make sure you podcast church. Catch it one more time if you caught it the first time and maybe you were distracted or you missed something, you're busy in chat, whatever. Nice. Commie Nonsense Network, CNN reporting on those that Texas shooting where 2 people were killed, 14 others injured early Sunday in a mass shooting in Austin, Texas, as a bar in a busy nightlife district preparing to close. Investigators examining whether the suspect fatally shot by police was motivated by recent U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran, though officials caution it's too early to draw conclusions. Suspected gunman, or gun male, not a man, doesn't seem like it, doesn't seem very manly, was wearing a shirt with an Iranian flag beneath a hoodie reading "Property of Allah," or Allah. A law enforcement official told Commie Nonsense. Authorities also seen on Sunday at a home connected to the suspect, the Senegalese dark black dude who became a quote-unquote American. A home connected to him, likely investigating his phones and computers to determine if he was reading any propaganda or left any writings indicating his motive. What a mess, huh? Terrible. And primaries. Did you know? Voters are heading to the polls Tuesday, tomorrow, for the first state primaries in Arkansas, North Carolina, and Texas. An early test of party strength in this year's election cycle. The contest could offer a snapshot of where Democrats and Republicans stand with their core voters as candidates look for signs of momentum heading into the general election. The marquee race in the United States Senate primary in Texas, analysts say, early voting data suggests a notable uptick in early Democrat turnout, which could point to a continued trend of strong enthusiasm among the party's base, which is not very based, of course. Other mess going on in the world. There are American teachers, so-called American, right, who are working 2 jobs and, according to Commie Nonsense, barely getting by. Across the country, many of America's teachers are taking on side hustles and second jobs just to make, quote-unquote, ends meet. Huh, interesting. So that's what else is going on in the world. And as you may have heard, America was mourning their first casualties. I don't know who is mourning, but there are people mourning, I would have to imagine. First military casualties in the war in the Middle East widened in Iran and surrounding U.S. and Israeli attacks on Iran. There was a war in Gaza, as you know, probably still going on, right? Is it done? Set the stage for the latest conflict. And as you heard, that gun male wearing clothes with an Iranian flag design, killing 2 in Texas and injuring a bunch of others. Whole lot of mess going on in the world. And there was actor awards, and there was a big night for Sinners. Is that black movie that we heard about way back? I'm not sure. About those 3 American service members who were killed, 5 others seriously wounded during U.S. attacks on Iran. The military announced that on Sunday. We pray for the full recovery of the wounded and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen, said our greatest president, Donald J. Trump, in a video posted to his Truth Social platform on Sunday afternoon. And sadly, there will likely be more before it ends. That's the way it is, likely be more, but we'll do everything possible where that won't be the case. Our greatest president. I'm James Hake, JLP, Hour 3.
have to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-77-53773. 888-77-JESSE. JESSE. Jesse. And my biblical question, why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life? Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life? Why? Why do you refuse to give up? I thought we had a video. We don't have a video for that one, huh? Let me know who we get the video for the biblical question. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show. JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about and you just got to go and do this or that, make breakfast or whatever, and you just can't sit and watch the show, you can podcast and listen on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkScreen Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App is my name. And we take all calls. But because we love the ladies, every Monday, and we take their calls first, is Female Monday. All my life.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
Amazing. So, it's a spiritual battle, folks. A warfare between good and evil. My country is gone. I don't even recognize my country anymore. I want to go back to T out of Georgia. Georgia on my mind. And T said, all men are not sons of God. So T, long story short, and because of time now,
okay.
Why do you say all men are not sons of God?
Because I believe that there's only two, which was, like I said, Adam and Jesus. And the rest of the men that was born after Adam, they have to do what the Bible says. They have to be led by the Spirit of God to become a son of God. They have to receive God to become a son of God. Just like you said, because if you were led by an evil spirit, how you going to be led by the devil and be a son of God? How you going to be how you going to do that?
Okay.
You led by the devil.
You said that's why you say they're not sons of God?
Right. They're not
Okay.
sons of God.
Do you believe that all men were created in the image of God?
No.
Oh, but the Bible
I
said they
believe
were.
that
The Bible lying?
it didn't say that.
In Genesis, it said we're all created in the image of God.
So it's okay. I believe that.
It doesn't say that in the Bible?
No, it says that Adam was created in the image of God. It talks about Adam being created in the image of God.
So God didn't say he created man in his image?
Adam,
It
yes.
didn't just say Adam. It said man, all men.
Well, if you say that, then you're saying women too.
Let's stay with one thing at a time. What y'all?
Okay, let's say. Okay.
Did
if you
the
go
Bible,
back to
did God say all men are created in his image?
No.
Oh, what did it say?
Adam, he created Adam in the image of God.
It said all men are created in the image of God. Genesis 1:27. It's not Bible thumping, so we can't spend too much time on this. The board is
Right.
smoking. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them.
Okay, him. In the image of God,
I know,
he
but
created
stay with me, stay with me. You said no, they were not created in God's image. You want to change that?
I said what I said. I said what did you just read? It said in the image of God, he created him. Him.
It didn't say Adam. It says man.
That's not what you just read.
It didn't say Adam. God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. It didn't say Adam.
Okay, it does say Adam. Okay, the reason I don't agree with that.
So God was
because,
lying?
No, because you're if you say that, the first part is saying you're saying that he created all men and women then.
That's what you just said. I mean, but you're
Okay,
saying that it said
then,
Adam. Where did it say Adam?
Okay, read Genesis 1. Read it again. Read it again.
I can't. This is not Bible Thumper Thursday.
Right. You're right. You're so right. And I don't want to Bible thump.
I know, but you Bible thumping.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying what you said.
But you said Adam.
It said, okay, God said, let us
it didn't
make
say
man.
Adam. It says man.
Okay, let us make man in our image after our likeness. Okay, so God created man, verse 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him.
So everything is done in the image of God, right?
Right, in the image of God created he him.
Stay with me. And then I got to run. Man created the image of God, right?
Male and female created he them.
Man created in the image of God, right?
He created man in his own image.
Man was created in the image of God, right?
Correct. Adam
and
was.
So then, it didn't say Adam.
It's talking about his creation.
He didn't say Adam. Man is the creation of God.
Adam is the creation of God.
What's wrong with you, T? Where's your husband?
Look, okay, I can prove it to you because if you go back to the
Doesn't
New
man
Testament,
mean mankind?
Okay, who is the okay?
Does man mean mankind?
God created Adam.
Does man mean mankind?
Does man mean mankind? Okay, mankind is a woman too.
Does man mean mankind?
Mankind is mankind, yes.
And so God created man in his image. According
so are you saying God
according
created
to the
mankind?
Bible, right?
God created mankind.
Stay with me.
You just said man means mankind.
So
God
let's do
created
this,
mankind.
T. Hold this
Yes.
until Bible Thumper Thursday because something wrong with you.
You told us no. Listen. Okay. So I'm done with that then. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
because this is not Bible Thumper.
Right. Okay. One question then. You tell us all. Okay. You tell everybody that we all have to forgive our mothers, right?
Yes.
To return to the Father, right?
Yes.
Okay. So with just by that same token, right? Who did Eve have to forgive?
Who did Satan?
Huh?
Eve has to repent for following Satan.
Right. She had to repent and return to her husband and return to God, right?
Right.
Okay. So
but if you don't have a
talking
husband,
about Adam,
if you don't have a
man.
husband, you return right to the Father.
Right.
And all
She
saying
had to
mean
return-
that don't hate your husband. It doesn't mean like, let's say your husband don't love God, but
Right.
you want to love God. Don't hate your husband
Right.
for not loving God. Don't hate your father,
Okay.
your earthly father at all. Don't hate men.
Right.
But T, I gotta go.
Oh
Co-
man, I wish I could come. Man, okay, that's the only thing I wanted to say.
You
And the
wish you
reason I
could come
said
where?
that, huh?
If you can, you can hear.
I said, okay. I said I wish I had more time with you so I could come. That I wish I could come to your church.
Come.
And I want to come, and I'm going to try to come.
Okay.
When I can come. But first of all, I want to say thank you so much because you're the first person that told me that I have to let anger completely go.
Yeah.
That's what actually got me to really listening to you because I was like, what is he talking about? And I had never heard that you had to let it go completely.
Yeah.
And that is so true. And that caught me, and I've been listening to you ever since because I never knew how to drop that anger. I wanted to my whole life, and I knew it was there, but I could not. I just could not. The sun just kept going up and down, and I'm still angry. And I'm like, Lord, So hey.
Well, stay with us, stay with us, stay with us. I'm telling you, you're gonna walk on water.
Oh well, I'm just glad.
You're gonna tell the wind, just like Trump. You're gonna tell the wind and the sea to be
Yes.
still, and it will.
Yes.
So stay with it.
Thank you so much.
All right, and the Women's Forum is every third Thursday in Church for Everyone.
I'm way in Georgia. I got to be still and let God, and so I can see the way how to get up there.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right, but if you like, you can call me back on Thursday with this same question, and we'll have a little bit more time to deal with it.
Okay.
All right.
I will do that.
All right. Thank you, T.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Amazing. 888-775-3773. I want to make this quick point. I played for you where these sound bites where there was some black guy been accused of shooting up some people there in Dallas. Well, not Dallas, but in Texas, Austin, Texas, at a cafe on Sunday morning, according to the report, March 1, 2026. And then I played for you the soundbite. They were at a bar there in Dallas, according to the report. And then I played for you some black guy was accused of stabbing a white lady at a bus stop. She just at the bus stop, according to the report. This guy goes over and stab her and kill her. And this guy has a criminal record longer than 90 going north. And they let him in and out of prison, according to the report. And I've said that because the blacks, and not all blacks, not all, but because they have been told generation after generation that they are victims and that it's the fault of the white man that made them a victim. It's the white man's fault, right? Not true, but they have been told that. And I've told you that over and over and over again, that a victim, a person, male or female, who think that they are a victim, they believe that they are a victim, is an evil, 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 evil person. You don't know the depths of how evil a victimized person is. Really, I promise you that. I can't even express the depths of the wickedness of the heart and mind of a person who believes that they are a victim for any reason. Any reason. Any reason. A victim is truly the son or the daughter of evil. I'm telling you, folks, do what you want with this. It's up to you. And if you doubt me, and if you, as an individual, you can look at yourself and see how wicked you are. You think the world owes you something? And somebody owes you something. And if you don't get it, you're going to warpath. You'll do anything for it because you are about you and no one else. Even if you happen to be married with children or not married with children, you will take your evil out on the children if they don't do it your way because you're a victim. Look, in marriages, the female married woman who thinks that she's a victim to her husband is a wicked woman. There's nothing she would not do or say to destroy that man, even if it means destroying the children, because she's a victim. My husband beat me. My husband did this and did that. That's a dangerous person. And if the man thinks that he's a victim in the marriage, a dangerous person, a victimized person, do what you want. I will warn you to never, ever, 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 ever trust a person that thinks they're a victim. They will destroy you. They'll destroy anybody trying to get what they think they deserve, whatever it may be. Look at what the blacks have done to the whites and are doing to the whites, because they have been around the world, not just in America, in Africa, Mommy Africa, South Africa, and European countries. Look what they've done to white people and are doing to white people because they've been told that they're victims. They've been told that the white man is keeping you down. The white man enslaved you. You can never have it. The white man stole from your ancestors. They're holding you back. Make them lower the SAT score so you can get into their schools and their businesses. Make them call you DEI so you can get free stuff. And they're killing and robbing and raping white people like night going north, and no one seemed to notice because they're afraid of the victims. Because they know that the victim will attack you in one form or another. They'll destroy your so-called reputation, but if you didn't have a reputation, they can't destroy something that you don't even exist anyway. But they'll destroy your business and whatever they can to take from you what they can feel that they deserve, all for a thrill, because the only thing they're going to get from it is a thrill. You don't know the depths of how evil operates in human nature. That's why Christ came with the message of love. because he knew and knows that anyone that's angry, resentful, jealous, is of their father, the devil. And there's no end to their destruction. So white people, do what you want. Live in your fear. Blame somebody else for it. It's only going to get worse. I remember when white people were strong, for the most part, and they fought back. There was, I remember when the so-called civil rights movement, which was the worst thing that ever happened to the blacks other than abortion, when they came up with this whole idea of civil rights, and they started marching and imposing themselves on white people because they wanted to be leader of the blacks. And they lied to the blacks and told them that you can't make it. They came along out of nowhere and told the black people, I don't know if out of nowhere, I've been hearing that it kind of socialism was in the making for a while, and told the black people, you can't make it. That old white man, holy man, the black was doing just fine until somebody came along and lied to them in the same way people tell others Jesus God. They're doing just fine until somebody told them Jesus God, now they stuck. Black people are stuck. And they believe that you're holding them back. But I remember when white people fought against that. Because back then, they were stronger for some reason. I'm saying some reason because of time. I already know the reason. I remember when the whole thing started, white people fought back. Google. And I want to know what y'all think about this. How do you see it? Really, I do want to hear from you about it. Impossible. He made it possible for the sun to shine. What happened to white people? Courage. What happened to it? Google AI. I want to know your thoughts on this from the 70s. In May 1970, Augusta, Augusta, Georgia, experienced significant civil unrest driven by intense resistance to school desegregation. They like, oh no, you can't force me to love somebody. It's so weird because until the so-called civil rights movement came along, no such thing as civil rights, by the way, black people were quite happy in their own schools. But they came along and told them, no, you are not happy. You're poor. Black people didn't even know they were poor until somebody came along and told them they were poor. They were like, what the? I didn't know I was poor. I didn't know my school wasn't working for me. This viral clip shows white residents in Augusta, Georgia. I think that's a town that James Brown came from. James Brown, black and proud. In Augusta, white residents in Augusta, Georgia, protesting federal court order for school integration. Watch this from Instagram.
And we are standing up for what we think is right now.
Barbara,
I mean it. In the name of God, how much more are we supposed to take?
Take from what?
From you people.
I mean you people. You sound like I'm a dog or something.
We want freedom! We want freedom!
Don't you think we're doing it?
No, because we need our rights. They want our rights. They're not going to give it to us. Save our school.
And they don't have enough gumption to turn around and tell that Supreme Court to rule on the laws of the land rather than to mess with our children and ruin our education and put our country down.
You kidding me?
Now, there were appointed officials, and we'll impeach every one of them if we have to get this country back where it belongs.
Maybe by the time somebody do something, now All of a sudden, the tide is turning a little bit. You see how things feel now. You all come upset, huh? You all upset. Say somebody taking your rights away.
We want no trouble. We don't condemn these black people. They are human beings too. We understand that, but we want our school. And we're going to get it if we have to go to Washington to get it. We are doing what they have done many, many times. Now, is that wrong, people of this world today? And why did he have to come over here? To order us to do what they want us to do.
Remember in the good old days, white people fought back like that? You don't have a right to force somebody onto another to love you. And they were trying to do it because they wanted power and money. It wasn't about the blacks and the whites coming together. That would have happened naturally. It was already happening, and it would continue to happen because we were taught to treat everyone, no matter the color, even though they didn't bring up the color, they treat everyone the way you would like to be treated. That's what Christ said even now. Treat everyone in the way that you would like to be treated. And things would be just fine. We wouldn't have these stabbing of white people in our country had not the blacks been told the white man is your problem. Generation after generation. I remember when they went and they were doing the knockout games of the white. Everybody thought it was kind of funny. Okay. And it only got worse. And it's going to get worse because that's what evil does to the individual, and if you don't stop it, to the world around it. Remember, white people stood up. They said no. That's gone now. And they made up all these bad-sounding words, racism and all kind of isms. And because you're afraid, emotional, you respond to words. Only a weak, fearful person, emotional person, react to words. A word is just a word. As Obama said, just words, just speeches. Just words, just speeches. When will you overcome the world? Be in it, but not of it. When will you live your life as a whole person and not a divided person, living in fear, living in the past or the so-called future? When will you live right now, right here, all the time? White people, your fear has allowed and is allowing you to be destroyed. And nothing good going to come from it. It's not going to make the people who resent you and now killing you on the bus stops and everywhere, that's not going to make them better. It's not going to make them love you. It's only going to get worse. If you doubt me, call over there to South Africa and ask them how they doing. The white people are starting their own town over there now, and the blacks don't like it. They're even calling that racist. The black ran the white people off to the farmland. Get out of here. And the white people said, okay, you can have everything. We're gone. We're going to go back out to the land, farmland. And they started their own town. And they told the black people, y'all can't come over here now. And the blacks are still mad. A victim-thinking person, whether whatever color, male or female, is pure evil. Do what you want with that. The Treasure Chest is now open on DLive and Stretch Off on Peels.net. And I'll be back in a moment to your phone calls and super chats. It's a spiritual thing, folks. Back in a moment. We have a counseling service, and I have to admit, thanks to God, it is the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I counsel with men and women, families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, they have rough lives, they're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it. Because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really, really, really want to understand, they overcome it just like that, out of one counseling session. If you need counseling, you can go to rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven. Okay, welcome back. The Hake Report coming up at the top of this hour. The guy with the good hair, TheHakeReport.com. He ain't afraid of no ghosts. What the? From 9 to 11. And then the American Anchor Baby from 11 to 1. Energy all over the place. The American Anchor Baby. Giving back to his country. So ICE is not looking for him because he's giving back already. He showed the appreciation and love for America. Amazing, huh? The American Anchor Baby from 11 to 1 p.m. Pacific time. And check out Punchy TV. Punchy TV, PUNCHIE.TV. Check it out. I have a brand new episode up there, and it is amazing. And thank you for your support. And don't forget to like the videos. Like the videos. Let me go to Jasmine, a first-time call out of Dallas, Texas. Let's see here. Jasmine, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, so I just had a quick question.
All right.
Basically, I've been listening to your show for about 2 months now, and most of the videos that I have been watching, you talk about beta males a lot.
Beta.
And I just wanted to know, why do you think most of all men are beta males?
Because they have not overcome their mothers. They have their mother's spirit and identity. So they are angry, emotional.
So what about the ones that do not have mothers?
Do not have mothers?
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as a man without a mother. What the?
I mean, what if they grew up, without a mother, just their father?
They still can resent their mother because they can think that the mother abandoned them. And when the male comes through the wound of the woman, he's coming through evil. And so he could be affected in the womb, especially if the mother's angry, and so on and so on. He still has to forgive his mother.
Okay. Well, that's crazy because I feel like all men are not beta males. I feel like there's some good ones out here. You have to find them, I guess.
We have to find them. Where are you going to find them?
They're somewhere. It has to be.
Why?
Do you consider yourself a beta male?
There are some beta males who are now working on themselves. They have gone and forgiven their mothers. They've forgiven their earthly fathers for not protecting them from the mothers. And they're no longer betas because they have dropped the anger.
Mm-hmm.
Have you forgiven your mother?
Me?
No, you.
Yes.
You forgave your mother?
I haven't actually told her I forgave her, but
So have you
I
forgiven her?
Yes.
But how have you forgiven her when you haven't told her?
We haven't came across that yet. Like, it's really hard talking to my mom, so
But then,
I have to find the right words without arguing.
so you have not forgiven her. Why haven't you forgiven her?
Well, now that I'm older, I'm not really holding anger anymore towards her or anyone else.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
But you do hold anger toward your mother. That's why you have not forgone and forgiven her. You're afraid of her.
I'm not afraid of her.
Then why haven't you forgiven her?
I'm just trying to avoid arguments and me coming to her and,
But
you know.
that's what fear is, to avoid argument. You're afraid that you're going to argue with her.
I mean, I know I'm going to argue with her.
Then you haven't forgiven her then.
In my heart, I have.
No, you haven't. Because if you had forgiven her, you would not be afraid to go to her and tell her, hey, I've been resenting you all my life, and I realize now you can't help yourself. And you wouldn't argue with her. Because forgiveness is about you saying, I'm wrong for resenting you. And if she want to stay in her hell, leave her in her hell. You wouldn't argue with the devil. You'll just walk away because God will forgive you. You're not looking to someone else to forgive you. How will you be free if you don't go and face her?
I mean, but I don't really see the point of me facing her, like how that's going to change my life now.
You will overcome the fear and you will be free at heart. You will love everyone instead of being of anger and hate.
It's probably true.
No, not probably. It is true.
I mean, what did you suggest for me to say to her?
Mother, I am sorry for resenting you. I've been angry and resentful you for a long time. I realize now you couldn't help yourself. I'm wrong for resenting you. And don't ask her for forgiveness. And if she get mad and start arguing, I should forgive you. Or it's your daddy. Or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's always the daddy.
Uh-huh. And when she does that, don't argue back. Just, whatever. I just want you to know I'm sorry for resenting you. And then God will forgive you. And Jasmine, you will have a life that will blow your mind. But you're not going to have it until you forgive her. When you ask your father, when you were a kid, and you were asking your father to help you deal with your mother, did he help you?
Oh, nope.
Why not?
Because he was afraid of her. He was.
Right. I know that. 100%. And so, and the reason your father was afraid of your mother because he married his mother. Your mother is just like his mother because you married what you hate, right? And so your mother was just like his mother, so he didn't know how to deal with her. He loved you. He just didn't know how to deal with your mama. So forgive him as well.
Think it's because of, like, my mom likes to argue a lot. So it's like you can say even, like, the smallest thing, and she'll think everybody's against her. So that's why a lot of people do not come to her with anything to avoid arguing because she'll drag it on.
Well, this time you should do it the right way. Let her argue by herself. Do not respond to her arguments at all. You don't owe her anything that you got to respond to her arguments at all. Just say, hey, I just wanted to tell you, I'm sorry for resenting you. Because her mother screwed her up. That's why she's that way. She hates her mother. Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
And then forgive your mother. Your smoke detector is out. You need a battery?
Yeah, I do. It just went out like yesterday, last night.
How come black people don't put batteries in their smoke detectors when they go out?
Well, that's the apartment people job.
Well, tell them to put a battery in there, all right? But I got to run. Go, Jasmine, and face your mother, shaking in your boots. Don't argue with her. Don't let her pull you into an argument. That's the devil, because if you argue with her, you're going to be two devils arguing. Don't argue with her, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Let me know how it goes.
Okay.
All right. Amazing. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Kentucky and talk to Vernita. Vernita, you are on the air.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Vernita.
I want to answer the biblical question.
All right. Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life?
Because people won't allow me to.
What do you mean by that?
Jesse, I'm going to tell you. I was at work Thursday, Jesse. I'm the only black woman in my whole office, okay? And the CEO, she doesn't like me for some reason, maybe because of my skin color, looking like a toy baby sitting there. But, yeah, I get a lot of racism. You say, it's no racism. I believe that. I feel that in my heart. I'm not intimidated by these people, but they're intimidated by me. I haven't been back to work since Thursday. My boss came to me, oh, she doesn't like you. I said, why she don't like me? Because you're black. I was like, oh. So I didn't go to work Friday, and I didn't go today because I'm trying to still put this stuff together in my mind. Like, I have no hate. I'm a happy person. I'm full of joy. And I'm just living my life. and they won't let me be great.
So you think they hate you because you're black?
Well, what's the other reason, Jesse?
Why didn't you ask her?
So I don't want to go to the CEO and ask her why you don't like me because
Why
really
not?
I don't care. Because I really don't care.
You do
if she
care.
likes me
It's
or not.
bothering you. You can't even go back to work.
I'm going back tomorrow.
No, but it's
I'm gonna go
bothering
back.
you that you did not go to work yesterday or today, you said.
I didn't go Friday or today.
Because you
I was gonna
bothered.
call. Okay, I'm bothered a little bit.
No, you bothered a
But
lot, Ben. It kept you from work.
Okay, well, I'm the only black woman in the whole office, and for her to come and say that, oh, the CEO don't like you because you're black, you know.
Another
I'm like,
white woman told you that?
Yes, and the white man came in and confirmed it, like, oh, the only reason you're here is because you're fearless. And we saw that you're fearless. I'm like, well, you know, I love everybody. I don't.
But you don't love everybody.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
And I got proof.
Okay, how?
Because if it's true, which is not true because racism doesn't exist, but if it's true, you think that these people are against you because you're black, you will forgive them because you know that they know not what they do. You will love them because you know it's not them, it's something else that's working in them. But you're not showing any love because you don't have love.
Well, I'm getting stabbed. Jesse, I am getting stabbed at work.
Well, take the stabs. It's not happening to you. It's happening to your ego.
Jesse, I've been taking the stabs.
No, you take them forever until it doesn't happen anymore.
Okay, Jesse.
You got to show love. If these people so-called don't love you, it's a perfect place to show love by not resenting them. They know not what they do. Christ said, follow me. Love your neighbor. Love your enemy as yourself. Love them. Don't hate them. And then if those two people came and told you that this woman dislikes you because of your color or whatever, bring them all together and say, hey, JoJo and Ann told me you hate me because of my color. Is that true? And then you'll find out the real deal.
Okay, Jesse.
That makes sense?
No.
No? Why not?
Because I don't want to get them in trouble because they told me that, you know, it just don't make sense.
But they could be lying to you.
No, they're not lying.
How you know?
Because Tuesday, board member came to work, and she knew everybody's name. She introduced everybody. When it came to me, she didn't know my name, and I've been there 2 years. So I just said, my name is VERNITA, and that was it. I left it at that. I've been here longer than probably half of the staff there, but you don't know my name.
But listen, drop your anger, overcome evil with good, be grateful for your job, and treat people the way you would like to be treated, meaning don't hate them back, and see what happens.
Okay, Jesse. I don't hate anyone, though.
Well, don't be angry.
And
You do. Anger is
I am
hatred.
a Trumpster. Look, I'm in a Democrat state. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been in Kentucky 2 years, and the things I've saw and display here is like mind-blowing.
Meaning what?
So, yeah. Meaning the corruption that I see that I didn't see in my city. And there's a lot of stuff that's not right.
Vernita, you gotta take your eyes off everybody and everything else and keep them on you so that you can overcome anger, and you'll be fine no matter where you work and what you do, because you will be in control of your own world. Right now, you're being affected by the outer world and the inner world, and you don't have peace. Forgive those people. They know not what they do.
Okay, Jesse.
That makes sense?
I will. I guess.
You guess? What?
I guess.
Do you love God?
I thought I do.
So how can you love God? Have you ever seen God?
No, I haven't heard his voice either, but he reveals things
So
to
how
me.
do you love him, whom you never seen, and hate your fellow man?
I don't hate my coworkers. I love them.
No,
That's
they got
the
you at
problem.
home from work.
Well, I had to get my mind together,
Right,
so I wouldn't
because
be
you have
angry.
anger in the mind.
Yeah, so I'm okay now.
No, you're
I'm
not.
okay now.
You will not be okay until you forgive. I promise you
Okay.
that.
Okay. I'm okay, though. And I thought I had plenty of peace. I'm very peaceful.
No, you're not. You don't even sound peaceful right now.
I'm a little hostile. I'm trying to keep it all together, but it's okay.
Have you?
I said Jesse got me up in this job, and these people looking at me like a toy baby, stabbing me all day. So I don't know what to do.
Here's what you do: take the stabs, because it's not happening to you; it's happening to your ego. Let the stabs happen so that you can die from the ego, and you should rise, and you'll have an amazing life.
All right, thank you, Jesse.
Take the pain, but don't call the pain you.
Okay.
Will you do that?
I'll take the stabs. Yep, I'm gonna take it all. I'm gonna go to work, make my money, and leave. Yep.
And don't be. I promise you, drop the anger. The people are of their father, the devil. They don't know what they're doing. They can't help it.
Okay.
Forgive them. They know not what they do. Love your enemy and follow Christ.
Okay. All right, Jesse. Thank you.
Let me know how that goes.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. 888-77-JESSE. Super chat. Super chats.
Musical day every day. Hi, Jesse. I've been reading up and watching videos about Islam. Is Islam a genuine threat to the world? Because that's what ex-Muslims are saying. Also, is Islam a religion of peace or not?
Well, one thing I know about religion, they hate the Christians and Jews. They call us infidels. And they said you can destroy them by any means necessary. Pretending to be friends, pretend this, anything to get to them, to destroy them. Amazing.
Thank you, Musical Day. Heidi, answer to the biblical question.
Why do you refuse to give up your false feelings of life?
Fear of dropping that ego.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Heidi.
I'll respond on Sunday. Amazing.
Anthony L. with the cool sunglasses smiley sticker.
Thank you, Anthony L., for your support.
5 coffees in response to the biblical question from Eric H.
Why do you refuse to give up your false feeling of life?
I forget that the story in my head isn't my life. Then I feel it in the body and believe it's me. At that point, I'm stuck in the hamster wheel, running like 90 going north.
Amazing. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday. Thank you. Hold that right there. Hey,
Okie dokie.
I want to get you a couple calls if you're waiting for a while.
We'll read the rest later, y'all.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Let me go to Brody out of Michigan. Brody, you are on the air.
Good morning, Jesse.
Hey, Brody.
I'm just calling to let you know I have forgiven my mother. And I've been doing the silent prayer.
Yes.
Very, I didn't really trust in it at first. I was semi-agnostic, but I start shaking while I'm doing the silent prayer. And then it's like right before you say, if you start shaking, you throw up or something, it's the spirits leaving your body. The moment you say that, it stops. And I get like this feeling of love, like from a father.
Right on.
Wild.
That's amazing. Nice.
Amazing.
Well, you stay with it, Brody. You haven't seen anything yet. Practice being aware of where you are and what you're doing at all times. You haven't seen anything. It gets better.
I'll look forward to it.
All right. Let me know how it goes, all right?
Yes, sir.
Stay with it, Brody. All right.
Have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too, buddy. Let me go to first-time caller Lisa out of Virginia. Lisa, you are on the air.
Jesse.
Hey, Lisa.
How are you?
All is well.
Good. I had a question, Jesse. I've been listening to you for a couple years now. I've watched probably every video you have, or at least I think I have. Probably not everyone, but almost everyone that I can find. And I watch your sermon on Sundays and stuff. I call it a sermon. I don't know if that's what you call it, but my question is, I've been married for 30 years, and my husband and I lost our oldest son in 2020, and his fiance was pregnant at the time, and we didn't know it. And the baby was born, and we had the baby from the time she was like 2 weeks old, and she's now 5 years old. And I'm not really sure what's going on, Jesse. My husband just decided to up and leave. He started accusing me of doing things like cheating on him. And I've been married 30 years. I've never even thought about it. I've been too busy when we were young, having babies, raising babies. And then we get a little older and this happens. Now we've had her because her mother passed away in a car wreck when she was 2 weeks old. So that's why we have her, and we're the only parents she's ever known. And he was working out of town. He was driving like 2 hours one way and 2 hours back. And then he just started acting. And I don't know if he is possessed or if is it my fault, or I just don't know.
And your question, so after 30 years, he just left?
Yes.
And how do you feel about it?
Sad.
Why?
Because he was my best friend.
But if you were your best friend, he wouldn't have left you.
Yeah.
So why feel sad?
I don't know.
You should be rejoicing.
Why?
Because it's something wrong with anyone who feel anything when another person leave their life for any reason. You have made him your God, and now your God is gone, and you're feeling ego pain. I recommend you rejoice, and now you focus on you, overcome evil, do the silent prayer, overcome the world.
That's what I'm going to ask you, the silent prayer, Jesse. How exactly do I do that?
Go to rebuildingtheman.com, and it'll show you exactly how to do. rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer.
Okay.
But
and
listen. Go ahead, what?
No, you go ahead, Jesse.
Rejoice. Be glad that man is gone, because it's something wrong with you that you feel anything about him gone. So he decided to leave. Okay, bye. I wish you well. And you become one with the truth, and the truth will make you free. And people come in and out of your life, and you won't be bothered. What?
I'm not normally bothered by that. People have come in and out. I mean, I've lost people. All my, family are gone.
And so the same with your husband. You wish him well. He has a right to leave if he want to leave, and you are wrong for feeling anything about it.
I guess I'm more scared I'm sad too, but I'm scared. I've been married since I was 20. I'm 52, and I've been married to him since I was 22.
That's fine. I don't
know
if you're
any of them.
102. Sarah was 99. Abraham was 100. So here's what I recommend. Now you focus on you to become one with the truth, with God, and I promise you'll be fine.
You know, you hit something when you said about the God, because I've been thinking about that.
Yeah.
Like I've been wondering, like, have I propped him up too much or made him so much of a focus more than Christ?
Yes, that's why you're feeling the pain, ego pain, because your God is gone. Be glad your God is gone, and now you can focus on the true God. And don't hold anything against him. Don't be mad at him for leaving. You wish him well.
I'm not mad at him.
Right.
Should I want him to come home?
No. Only want for what is right. Don't want for anything
What about
else.
for her?
For whom?
What about for our daughter?
God will guide you to raise your daughter. Don't worry.
He will take care of that?
100%. But now you got to make him your God instead of anything or anyone else. So be glad that man gone. What the?
I know. Yeah, I should. I understand though. You're right. Like I should feel like, you know, like how could you do that?
No, don't even feel like that way. He said I'm leaving, or even if he left without saying I'm leaving. Okay, but your relationship, your love is coming from God, not from another person. Period. Human beings don't have love.
Human beings don't have. That's right. It's right. Isn't it just a little God spark in us that's where the love comes from?
From God, absolutely.
From God, yeah.
So now you return to the Father. Wish that man well. Don't try to get him back. Don't hope that he does come back. You live your life. Let the truth guide you.
But he's the only one working right now, Jesse. I haven't worked since my daughter. Since
Make sure he take care of you until you get a job, because
he is. Okay. He is doing that.
So you're fine then. What the?
Yeah, it's just hard when you've been around somebody that long.
Only because you made them your God, and now your ego is affected. You don't care anything about it. It's your ego.
Right.
You got to die from that, Lisa.
Yes, I do need to die from that.
So work on you now. Wish that man well. Leave him alone. As long as he's taking care of you and the baby, you work on your spiritual life. You'll be fine, all right?
Should I take up church? I don't normally go to church. I watch.
No, forget about church. You watch church already. You watch the bond service.
Yeah.
You look
so don't worry about physically going.
You look within. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You already have fellowship with us. You're fine.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, that sounds like actually good advice. It's probably not what when I was younger, I would have said that. Well, that doesn't feel good, but I do understand it's not supposed to feel good.
That's right. Let me know how it goes, all right? I'm out of time. Let me know.
All right. Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome.
I sure will.
All right. I am out of time. Bye. Thank y'all. We'll finish Super Chat tomorrow. Hate news. Bye. What the?
The views, information, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this show are the individual's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the JLP Network or Bond. Their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The JLP Network and Bond name and all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owner, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service.
We have a counseling service, and I have to admit, thanks to God, it is the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I counsel with men and women, families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, they have rough lives, they're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it. Because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really, really, really want to understand, they will become it just like that, out of one counseling session. If you need counseling, you can go to rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven.